I worked really hard at that swing, but is that really going to make me any better? Now, this isn't that big of an over exaggeration of what I see almost every single day with my online students, in person students, or anyone working hard to try to work on their game. Working hard is great, but guys, if we're not doing it correctly, we could be really, really not maximizing our time when we're practicing. In today's video, I'm going to show you how you can implement a piece of your practice, no matter what you're working on, to not only take a little bit of stress off, but help you get exponentially better by freeing up some tension. Let's go ahead and get started. Now, guys, we got a lot of great content coming out this year, and if you don't want to miss out, make sure you hit that subscribe button. That's the only way you can get notified when we come out with new content. And make sure you hit that like button. That really helps us grow the channel. And if you guys have any questions or comments, we'd love to hear from you. Leave them in the comment section below. Now, guys, I'm really excited about this video because it is a very simple concept, but it goes such a long way. Some of the best things that get us better are so simple, and this is one of those things. And again, no matter what you're working on, if you're working through, let's say, the bat lag pause and release drills in the pro speed hitting system, or you're working on just, whatever it may be, stepping square, or maybe just getting a better load, whatever it is, you can throw this in. And what I'm talking about, guys, is zero tension swings. Now, the big problem that I see with hitters is when they're working on something, especially a new mechanic, they start getting really tight, like we kind of saw there in the intro swing. Maybe not that exaggerated, but let's just say we're working on the load. We'll see the shoulders start shrugging up, and we'll see everything start tilting back, and things get really, really tight. So what we do, and again, this is obviously not what we're wanting to do. If you see the best hitters in the game, everybody looks nice and fluid and relaxed and very tensionless for the most part. Even though the swing is extremely violent in nature and when it's very explosive, it's still got an elegance to it in terms of tension. And again, this can be used at any level. If you're just starting to play, or you're even in the pro level. My pro students that I've worked on this with, they have the same tendency. So if we're not aware of it and we don't have a conscientious decision to throw this in our practice session, it could be really taken away from our practice session. So what we're going to do is, at whatever point that it's relevant for you in your training, you're going to throw in what we call zero tension swings. And these swings are exactly what they sound like. We're going to perform whatever we're working on, whether it's full speed batting practice to little one-handed drill work. We're going to go zero tension, and it's essentially a situation where we just act like we've been doing it our whole life. So a great example is the bat lag pause and release drills, like we just mentioned, from the bat lag section in the pro speed hitting system, where we go ahead and we get into the speed load and the pro stride, and we get into the max bat lag position, and from here we take swings. Well, I see a lot of players grinding, and when they go to release the bat, they shrug their shoulders and do all this instead of just simply making a nice release through the ball. So what I would say is, like, hey, we are getting very tense in our bat lag pause and release drills. Let's go zero tension swings in the bat lag pause and release drill. So what that would mean is, when I get into my load stride swing, or my load stride position, and I go into the max lag, I'm going to just let all the tension out of my body. Everything's going to be loose. I'm going to let my shoulders hang naturally. And this is one of the biggest ones, where the shoulders like to tighten up. Guys, if you're practicing at all, little bonus note, if your shoulders are shrugged up, you're taking yourself out of a biomechanical advantage, and you're just going to be so much tighter. You're going to lose thoracic range of motion. All these crazy things happen. Let your shoulders relax when you're hitting. It's not pushing them down. It's just letting them hang in their natural posture. So that's one of the biggest ones to check. But I'm letting all of the tension out of my body, no matter how I hit it, and I'm just going to really feel a very, very relaxed drill swing, where I'm just almost like it's lazy. Now, use a little bit of common sense here, guys. I've tried this out with some players, and they give me something that looks more like this, and then there's just nothing going on. We have to have a little bit of a concerted effort to still try to hit the ball good and all that good stuff, but we're doing so with the intention of having zero tension on our body. So even if I'm taking full swings off of the tee, I can be real tight. I can hit a lot of balls and start getting tighter and tighter and tighter as I go, which is another very common thing. Or I can say, hey, okay, I'm going to make some zero tension swings. Maybe I'm not caring so much about what happens to the ball. I'm just going to be concentrating on my body, because if I'm relaxed, I can move much faster than I can if I'm tighter. So if I'm just taking some zero tension swings, I'm just going to feel like almost nothing going on in the body. And again, guys, this is a little bit more of a feel thing to throw into your practice session. But if you catch yourself getting tight, you catch your shoulders shrugging, you catch you squeezing on the bat or something, say, hey, I'm going to go zero tension for 10 swings. I'm going to go zero tension for 10 drills. Throw it in there so that you can allow yourself to move the way that we want to move. Because I can assure you this, guys, when you are swinging your best and your fastest, it's not going to be a grunt hard effort. It's going to be speed, which feels a lot different than that hard work swing. And guys, keep in mind, you can throw this into anything that you're doing, even if you don't have a bat in your hand and you're working on your weight shift drills. You know, this is something we have players on where they're working on the weight shift drills and they're really grinding when it's a very, very easy move. Now, I got a great bonus for you. I'm actually going to play one of our best weight shift videos from the online membership library that you can get instant access to by clicking on the link that's popping up in the top left-hand portion of your screen or the link in the description below. When you guys try this drill out, try throwing some zero tension drills into the drill and zero tension drills into your swing so you can start allowing your body to move the way that it wants to. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to now start showing how our weight shift is involved with the release of the bat. We just simply need to understand exactly where we want to be in our weight shift. So we're going to get a lot more specific. We're going to be talking about the timing of getting the back pocket in front of the tee at the same time we're hitting the ball. But the first thing we need to do, guys, is we need to rep this out and make sure that we can definitely get the weight transfer that we need. So we're going to put our arms across our chest. We're going to get at least 100 repetitions